Sulawesi, an island like no other. Between ancient karst cliffs, between faith, tradition and change, waterfalls crash out of the jungle, atolls like brushstrokes and a hidden world below. Dolphins swim alongside us, we discover deep blue lakes, dreamlike beaches and steaming hot springs. Rivers cut through untouched nature, volcanoes remind us of the raw power of the earth. Rainforest swallows the road and every sunset feels like a promise of dreams. An island full of stories waiting to be told. Raw, alive, this is Sulawesi. Today's episode starts a little differently than usual. As you might remember, we had just returned from the Togean Islands to Luwuk and checked back into the same hotel. But that night is one we'll never forget. At 3:51 a.m. we were jolted awake by a loud metallic crash as the roof above us shifted, and in the very same moment the entire hotel began to shake. We instantly knew this was a strong earthquake. We grabbed our blankets and took shelter under the bathroom door frame, one of the safest spots if you can't get out of the building right away. The shaking only lasted a few minutes, but once it stopped, we quickly picked up our always ready passports and rushed through the corridors out to the parking lot. There many other guests were already sitting outside in their pajamas. After about 45 minutes, the hotel staff gave the all clear. Luckily, there was no serious damage to the building and we were allowed back to our rooms. Thus, sleep didn't really happen after that. We checked online and learned that a magnitude of 6.4 earthquake had struck offshore, about 90 kilometers from Luwuk, at a depth of around 145 kilometers. Even though Sulawesi experiences more than 5,000 earthquakes a year, quakes of this strength only happens every few years. The next morning we continued as planned and headed by boat to Bangai Island. Thankfully there were no visible signs of damage at all and the locals took the whole thing with a good sense of humor. Not long into the journey, our boat captain suddenly pointed ahead and said there was a pod of dolphins. Moments later, several dolphins were swimming right alongside our bow in crystal clear water. Absolutely unreal. Ja, ist der Hammer, oder? After passing several dream beaches, we turned into a breathtaking bay, a place so beautiful it almost feels unreal even in your wildest dreams. We docked and set off on foot toward the first highlight of the tour, the unbelievable blue Paisu Pok lake, located just a few meters from the ocean and fed by underground freshwater springs. Normally the lake is not only deep blue but also crystal clear. Because of the earthquake, however, a lot of sediment had been stirred up, giving the water a cloudy look that day. Still, the experience was just as magical. Next stop, the Blue Lagoon. Here, underground freshwater flows directly into the sea, creating a bright blue lagoon surrounded by rocks and dense jungle. Locals come here to collect freshwater, wash clothes, or simply go for a swim. The final stop of our day tour was Poganda Beach, a true paradise. Powdered white sand as fine as flour, lined with palm trees. For now, only very few tourists make their way here, but that will likely change soon. We are fully aware that our video plays a part in that. And all we ask is this: please respect this incredible, beautiful nature and its people. Leave the smallest possible ecological footprint, and most importantly, no trash. If you enjoyed this episode, we'd really appreciate a like, a subscription and a comment. In the next episode, we are taking you to the stunning region around Tomohon, where you'll find impressive volcanoes, extreme markets, hot springs and breathtaking waterfalls. Thanks for watching.